Welcome to the channel. We are Eric and Amanda, and we quit our jobs and left everything behind that we knew to travel the world.
We're bringing you daily videos, so if you want to join in, make sure you subscribe and share with your friends. We left our Airbnb this morning and we're in the town of Matata, and this place claims that they have the best pies.
Now, pies here means meat pies, and New Zealanders love their meat pies and they are quite delicious, so we are going to show you what they're all about.
Kiwi is the name of locals here, and so this one is called a kiwi pie. And it basically is breakfast inspired. It's got cheese and meat. And when you have those two ingredients, you can't go wrong. Look at this thick layer of cheese. It's delicious. I have tried to make shepherd's pie for Eric on several occasions and it always went wrong, and this is like the closest thing to that. Flaky crust, bacon on top, cooked in. It's really, really delicious. The meat here is so good because it's all free range. It's hard to describe, but it's so fresh and moist and tender.
So first off, when we say flaky, it's flaky. Now, let me show you a close up.
What'd you get?
Oh, this right here, oh man, it's just flaking all over the place. This right here is minced lamb and mint. I'm not generally a big fan of mint, but the lamb and the mint together sounded really delicious. Oh, that is really, really good. I can't taste the mint at all, but the lamb flavor, if you've ever had lamb, you know that that slightly gamey flavor, and this just has a nice mellow lamb flavor all throughout. The crust is really good. It was baked to perfection. If you come to New Zealand, you gotta get the meat pies. We also had a meat pie in Australia, and they were pretty good as well, but I think they're better in New Zealand. Wow.
Hold on, but the question is, are these the best? The best
well, I don't
pies?
know. We have not tasted enough yet to know if this is the best one, so we're gonna have to try out a bunch of places to find out if this is the best.
We made it!
We made it to the Okere Falls.
And here, there are going to be lots of lookouts on the way.
We made it to the falls. This is the Okere Falls, and as you can see behind it as well, there's a structure that is New Zealand's first hydroelectricity plant. There's still some evidence of it down there.
This is very unusual for us because we only had to walk 1 minute to get to this lookout point.
Yeah, it was right next to the parking lot. Very convenient.
Luckily for us, there are some trout pools that we're going to go take a look at and explore.
If you're lucky, you can actually see the trout gently swimming in the current. So we're going to go take a look at them. So yes, this waterfall is a bit on the small side for us. But don't worry, we are going to be going to another fall later today called the Okere Falls. Like, there's a hookah on that street corner. And it has the highest volume of water anywhere in New Zealand. It's supposed to be extremely amazing. So don't worry, not all the waterfalls have to be top 10 in the world. But it was still beautiful. And it was really cool how you could see that old hydroelectricity plant in there. In the 1900s, they had to haul up one of the big turbines, and they cut out a huge swath of land and drug it through. And then in 1990, when they pulled it back out of it, they took it up the same path. It was really cool. And Amanda's really cold. She doesn't know when to bring a coat or when to leave it.
Oh, yesterday we we left early and I had jeans on and a jacket and a sweatshirt and I was freezing. Then we started hiking, and so then I had to start peeling off the layers, and Eric wouldn't want to hold it in his bag. So this time I tried with shorts and a t-shirt, and I'm freezing. But maybe that's because we're not hiking up a huge mountain. Oh.
Not a very good temperature regulator.
And the other thing about New Zealand weather is it changes at a drop of a hat. I mean, you cannot look at the weather because the weather changes from rain to sun to rain to sun. I mean, I couldn't tell you how many times it changed yesterday. So I was peeling off layers, putting it back on. So I just have like a closet in the back of the car because that's the only way to keep up with the weather here. Plunge, there was a rope swing with your name on it. I dare you.
Yeah, I think this water is a little too strong. We are currently at the trout pools, and we actually just saw a fish jump in the water there. It was really cool. We love to fish where we're from. You got the backdrop of the rolling hills with cows and sheep running all over the place. There was a sign back there for wallaby sightings. Help protect against the spread of wallabies. If you see a wallaby, call this number. I guess wallabies are a problem here. But I think we're gonna sit around here for a little bit and see if we can see more fish jumping. Now, a funny thing here, New Zealanders are extremely friendly and they're constantly saying hello to us on the path.
We like to hide our accents though.
But I do find myself saying howdy a lot, and that's just like so American, like backwoods American, that, that now I'm just kind of trying to change my accent a little bit. And I just said to someone, how you doing? It's like I'm trying to be Irish or something. I don't know what's going on, but we're cracking up here in New Zealand. And Amanda's, I don't even think there is an accent for hers. Like, let's see it.
Yeah, I am from America.
It's too much. It's too much. I didn't even know what that was. Hey, but ain't a day. This gigantic thing is the Turbine, and as you can see, this was in 1995 when they brought it back up. This is the path that they had cut out of the mountain to pull it down into the river. But yeah, just to think that this was pulled by humans with ropes and cows. This thing is massive. Just the things that people had to do back in the day is just ridiculous. We have a lot more places to go to, so we need to start heading there right now. See you when we get there. What they do here is about 4 times a day, they release all of the water from the dam, and it just creates these amazing huge rapids. And we're gonna go below and watch it as they release all the water. just finished up with the release of all of the water in Aratiatia Rapids.
Yes. The anticipation was killing us though, because before the dam releases the water, you wait for 4 sirens. And when the 4th siren went, all of a sudden the water, you quietly heard it being released, and then over time, it took a long time for the rapids to build up.
Now I guess right up over by where the water starts to come out, there's a big pool area, so it builds up and builds up and builds up, and then it finally breaks over that, and that's when it starts coming down the rapids. And even then it doesn't come out in like a full, like you're thinking a dam breaking and all the water just like flooding everywhere. It slowly built up in each kind of almost zone, but it was still really pretty water. It was pretty cool.
The water is crystal blue and it looks freezing from here, and it was just gorgeous to see how all of a sudden the pools that were calm then became like rapids.